Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Ilana, the only Ilana. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Join the self-care and beauty gang today. I'm not exactly sure what's holding you back, but I would love to have you. We would love to have you. Today's video is going to be another update on my Invisalign journey, but it's actually going to be a 3 weeks update, which I'm going to try and keep short and sweet. That's right. 3 weeks, a little bit more than usual, but I am excited to share. So if you're interested in seeing what happened in the past 3 weeks with my Invisalign, keep watching this video. Let's get into it. So today I'm just basically going to talk about my experience during weeks 13, 14, and I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to squeeze in week 15 because I'm technically on week 16 and I was pushed a week behind because I got sick again. But either way, you guys are still getting the information, so I'm excited to share. I just didn't want to keep you too far behind. All right, so during week 13, I was not experiencing anything different than what I had experienced for the weeks prior. You know, I put in my new set of trays. That did hurt. My reaction was the same every time. Popping in those trays, it's like, it's new, it hits different every time because each week is different, but it still hurts. The first couple of days, excuse me, the first couple of days were painful, but one thing I did realize during week 13 is that I was a lot more comfortable with wearing the trays. It's almost like I'm in retainer mode at this point. So in the very, very beginning of this journey with me just starting out wearing the trays, I did experience some soreness within my gum area. And that isn't happening. The trays aren't scraping against my gums like they used to. Week 13 was actually quite a breeze. So I was really excited about that. Also, after getting the IPR done, I noticed that my teeth had started to shift together a lot more. So they have closed in quite a bit. So I was absolutely excited about the change in alignment, as that was something that I was a little concerned about after getting my IPR treatment. So that really made me really more comfortable with this process, and I feel good that it's something you can trust, and it actually does work. But that's all of week 13. I want to start getting into week 14. So with week 14, the one thing that I noticed most of is that biting into my food and chewing and things like that became so much easier. It was almost like I forgot I was even had Invisalign trays, because in previous weeks, after I removed my trays to eat, because you are supposed to, again, remove the trays when you're eating and drinking, which I don't remove them when I'm drinking water. It's just water. But you're supposed to remove the trays when you're eating and drinking. And every time I removed my trays to eat a meal or even just a snack, my teeth were always very sensitive. It was painful to bite down as well as chew. And week 14, I didn't feel any irritation, like sensitivity, no pain, no anything. I was out and about eating at home like normal and then actually enjoying my food. So that really was like the only thing that had changed during week 14. Aside from the fact that my teeth had already shifted closer together, like in week 13, nothing too much changed during week 14. The gaps got a little, lessened. So teeth did shift, but it wasn't like a major difference. It's just that something that had already previously happening and was still happening. But it wasn't like a significant change like it was from, 2 weeks prior. So that's good. But again, like I said, short and sweet. We're going to move right into week number 15. Now, week 15 basically just came and went. Like, that's how smooth this process is. Like, 13, 14, and 15. Like, I would say at week 13 is the point where you can feel almost like you're at the end of your journey if your plan doesn't last for longer than 17 weeks. Because if you have to go, because I know some people have to go 30 weeks and beyond depending on their condition. But like myself, I'm only going for 17 weeks, so it was planned. By week 13, out of that 17 weeks, I felt like, I was already at my end goal, which there's still just a little bit more to go. But by week 15, I'm just like, I'm basically at the end at this point, and not really much of a change. Again, popping in the trays, they did hurt. As I mentioned, during week 14, biting into my food was a lot easier. Week 15, I didn't feel anything at all. Like, I'm eating like normal, my normal day-to-day life. Everything is normal. except for the fact I'm constantly removing my trays and cleaning them when I need to, and carrying my little thing around when I'm going out to eat so that I can, and that's another thing. I have to carry the tray case with me whenever I'm going outside. There's been times where I forgot it, but it's a little, for me, uncomfortable to remove my trays when I'm outside eating in front of people. So always, or at least for myself, I always make sure I go into the bathroom before it's time to eat or before my meal comes, and I remove my trays, wash my hands, rinse my trays, and put them into the case. I do that in private. So that's not something you want to create a habit of doing basically in the open, in public, because it can be unsanitary and it may make others feel uncomfortable. So just for your privacy and the respect of others, just do it in private. I mean, that's something that I did a lot because I was going out more in the past couple weeks to eat. So that's just another thing that I want to talk about, just removing the trays in public. But other than that, nothing really has changed. Just time is moving so fast, and I just feel like my last couple videos that I recorded, they haven't been much, but it's been my experience. You know, I'm not really experiencing too much at this moment. So I'm only really giving you guys what I'm experiencing on a week-to-week basis. And it just feels like I'm done with it, the process. Like, it feels like it's over because I've noticed so much progress, but it isn't. I still have a little ways to go. So I'm going to remain patient and take it all the way through. I have a visit coming up soon, so I'm excited to talk about that. I mean, I'm almost at the end of my journey. You guys have been, you know, with me this whole entire time. So I really, really appreciate that. And just taking the time out of your day to even listen to me. Again, I'm doing this also, you know, not just for myself, but for the simple purpose of trying to help someone else throughout their journey or potential journey to come. You know, so I really hope the information that I'm giving based off my personal experience helps you, brings you at ease, or gives you an idea of what to expect. If not you, hopefully a friend or family member. Please feel free to like, comment down below with any questions you may have. I would love to answer any questions that you have. Maybe we can do a Q&A, but subscribe to the Self-Care and Beauty Gang. Ask me questions, comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you're not sure about anything, ask me and I will feel free, you know, I'll be happy to respond and let you know what's going on. But right now, this is just what I got. That's pretty much all I have for week 15, nothing crazy. But of course, I'm not gonna leave you guys without giving you a bomb close-up. So that's what I'm going to do for you right now. I'm actually gonna pop my trays out. This is basically this is how I remove my trays. I take 2 thumbs, put them back, and I scoop from the molar. And my case is somewhere upstairs, so I will just actually sit these down on a napkin. Give me 1 second, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and I have a napkin, and I'm gonna take out my top layer. I keep saying layer, like, bro. My top row of trays, and for the top, I use my 2 index fingers, and what I'm doing is cuffing in the molar area from the top, not the bottom. And so as you can see, the top wasn't as easy to pop out, and it's never really as easy as the bottom either in the beginning phases, but it gets easier over time. Sometimes you may have to do a little wiggle here and there, but that's how I get mine out. Now into this close-up, let's get it. All right, so let's check it out.
Mommy, that's the last one?
Y'all know I love my close-ups, okay? That is beautiful. Like, I'm beyond happy with my smile and how far I've come since day 1. You guys have been watching since the first video. Y'all the real ones. I really appreciate it. But that is a close-up of what my teeth look like from the 10th week to the 15th week. Over a course of 5 weeks, my teeth have already closed in together. There's no more fear of there being gaps. I'm really comfortable with this process and highly recommend it to anyone that can do it. And also, again, I keep saying again, but again and again and again and again. I hope this information was useful to you. If not, a friend or family member, feel free to comment, like, share if you will, and join the self-care and beauty gang. Come on, we want you here. We would love to have you. We want to talk beauty. We want to grow together. Until next time, all of you, stay happy, healthy, and always beautiful. Bye.